Welcome back to the channel everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about compact trucks of the upcoming year, the 2026 Ford Maverick. The Maverick has been a huge success for Ford since it was reintroduced as a small, versatile pickup, and this new 2026 model brings in a series of updates that make it even more competitive in a market where affordability, efficiency, and practicality are more important than ever. So let's break it down and see if this truck is worth your attention. When you first look at the Maverick, the exterior immediately tells you that this isn't trying to be a full-size F-150 copycat. It has its own unique identity with a boxy but modern shape that balances utility with everyday usability. At the front, the 2026 model gets a slightly refined grille design. The signature horizontal bars now have a bolder look, paired with sharper LED headlights that give it a more confident stance. The bumper design has been tweaked to add a bit more ruggedness, especially if you go with the Tremor or FX4 off-road trims. Ford has clearly worked on making the front look tougher without sacrificing the approachable character that makes the Maverick so appealing. Moving to the side, you'll notice the compact proportions that really set the Maverick apart. It's not an oversized truck that feels out of place in tight city streets. The wheel arches have been slightly squared off, and new wheel designs for 2026 give it a fresh touch, ranging from more utilitarian steel wheels on the base trim to stylish alloys on the Lariat. The side profile shows off that four-door crew cab layout, which means rear passengers actually have usable space, and the short bed still gives you real truck practicality. It's a vehicle that blends in well with urban life but still feels like it belongs on a job site. At the back, the Maverick keeps things simple and functional. The tailgate is wide and practical, offering multiple tie-down points and Ford's FlexBed system, which allows owners to customize the bed with dividers, racks, and DIY storage solutions. For 2026, the taillights have a more modern lighting signature that matches the front-end update. The rear bumper remains sturdy, and Ford continues to emphasize practicality here rather than unnecessary styling gimmicks. It looks purposeful, and for a small truck, that's exactly what you want. Stepping inside, the Maverick continues to impress with how much thought Ford has put into making the cabin functional without feeling cheap. The dashboard design remains clean, with an upright layout that's both modern and practical. The 2026 model introduces upgraded materials across the trims, so even if you go with the base XL, it doesn't feel barebones. The clever use of storage spaces, like door pockets that fit large bottles and cubbies for smaller items, really shows how Ford understands daily usability. Tech-wise, you now get a larger standard infotainment screen, with the latest sync software, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and more intuitive controls. Higher trims add features like a digital gauge cluster, premium audio, and even ventilated seats. The rear seats are still surprisingly roomy for a compact truck, and they fold up to reveal more storage underneath. Overall, it's an interior that feels just as ready for family life as it does for weekend adventures. Under the hood, performance is where the Maverick really shines for its category. Ford continues to offer two main engine choices. The hybrid powertrain, which has been a huge selling point, is still available and delivers excellent fuel economy, well above 35 miles per gallon in many cases, while still giving you enough power for daily driving. For those who want more punch, the 2.0-liter EcoBoost turbo engine remains an option, putting out around 250 horsepower and giving the Maverick a more spirited character. With this engine, towing capacity can reach up to 4,000 pounds, which is impressive for a truck of this size. The hybrid remains front-wheel drive only, while the EcoBoost can be paired with all-wheel drive, making it much more versatile. Ford has also fine-tuned the suspension for 2026, giving the Maverick a slightly smoother ride while maintaining the truck-like feel. It's not trying to be a luxury SUV, it's a truck first, but it drives confidently and comfortably whether you're in the city or out on the trail. Pricing has always been one of the Maverick's biggest strengths, and Ford seems to be sticking with that formula. While prices for 2026 have edged up slightly compared to when the Maverick first launched, it's still one of the most affordable trucks you can buy. The base XL hybrid is expected to start in the mid-$20,000 range, making it incredibly accessible for a vehicle that offers this much versatility. Moving up to the XLT or Lariat trims, especially with the EcoBoost engine and all-wheel drive, pushes you into the low to mid $30,000s, depending on options. Fully loaded versions with off-road packages or luxury add-ons can creep closer to $40,000, but even then, it remains far cheaper than most midsize trucks. Considering the features, capability, and efficiency, the Maverick continues to represent outstanding value. If you're considering the Maverick, my suggestion is to really think about what you want out of a compact truck. If fuel economy and affordability are your top priorities, the hybrid model is unbeatable and will likely continue to be one of the most sought-after options on the market. If you want more power, towing capability, or the confidence of all-wheel drive, the EcoBoost engine is the way to go. The sweet spot for most buyers will likely be the XLT trim with a few practical packages added on. It gives you a great mix of features without going over budget. Also, if you enjoy some weekend off-road fun, the Tremor package is worth checking out, as it adds real capability without making the truck overly aggressive or impractical. So, to wrap things up, the 2026 Ford Maverick takes everything that has made this compact pickup such a hit and refines it even further. The updated styling keeps it fresh, the interior improvements make it more comfortable and connected, and the choice between hybrid efficiency and turbocharged power gives buyers real flexibility. Pricing remains one of its strongest selling points, and when you put it all together, the Maverick continues to be one of the smartest buys in the automotive market today. If you're looking for a truck that doesn't overwhelm you with size or price but still delivers on capability, practicality, and everyday usability, the 2026 Maverick deserves to be at the top of your list. Thanks for watching this review. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming car reviews. Drop your thoughts about the 2026 Maverick in the comments below. Would you go hybrid for the fuel savings or EcoBoost for the power? I'll be reading and replying to your takes. Until next time, drive safe and I'll see you in the next video.